distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when I was taking over the affairs of government on May 29, 2019, I never envisaged that our first Workers' Day celebration will happen without the usual pomp. No one would have thought at that time that in just about a year, the world will be thrown into confusion as they struggle to understand a new strain of the coronavirus disease. But as the saying goes, you have to take the bad with the good. Tibitire Ladale Aye. Historically, this day has been set aside as a holiday in solidarity with workers. It is a day to remember that the labors of workers in the public and private sector and in the formal and informal sector is the back on which our economy rests. It is a day to take stock of how we as a nation have been treating our workforce and what we need to do to improve their working conditions. It is a day to reflect and assess. It is also a day to commend and appraise. Let me start by commending every worker in Oyo State as we fight the COVID-19 pandemic. Not just the health workers who are leading the charge and risking daily exposure to this disease, but the volunteers from various sectors who are working in little ways and big ways to ensure that we prevent, contain, and control the spread of COVID-19 in our state. The next couple of months are going to be difficult ones, but we are working hard to mitigate the shocks to our economy. Already, we have secured the cooperation of the legislature to take a 30% cut to their monthly allocations, while senior government appointees take 50% pay cut. This is because we feel that the economic safety of the workforce must be prioritized. We must on this day appreciate the efforts of those who have taken pay cuts so that others may be catered for. I am happy that under this administration, the well-being of the common man takes precedence. I give you my word, we will continue to put in the work needed to ensure that the Oyo State workers are never paid with bear with us at the end of any month. It will not happen. We won't come to you to say, please bear with us, this is where we are. We salute the workers who have had to sacrifice their earnings at this time. Those whose businesses have been affected by the partial lockdown in Oyo State. Private schools cannot operate at this time. Event planners are also badly hit. You can't run your operations when there are no gatherings. Nightclubs have lost income. The curfews seem to be targeted at your business. Cinemas are facing huge losses. Transporters are taking cuts. They have been directed to operate at 60% capacity. The principles of social distancing have also affected the income of many more businesses and individuals who rely on their daily income. Many of you have lost your jobs. Ṣùgbọ́n bí àwọn èèyàn wa ṣe máa ń sọ, ilé ọba tó jó, if we do the right things and we reposition our economy, not only are the businesses going to come back, but they will come back with a bang. Ẹtílé ọba bá jó, mo rò wípé àwọn architect wà ń bì, wọ́n á redesign ilé ọba yẹn ni, and it will come out to be more elegant, more presentable than the first one that got burnt. It is an opportunity for us to reposition our economy and come back in such a way that Oyo State will be in the forefront of the economic renaissance for Nigeria. The COVID-19 pandemic has struck, so it is now the responsibility of us all to build something out of this pandemic that will make generations to come proud. Post-COVID-19, we will be left with an economy which must be grown and sustained. This is why I ran for governor. For a time like this, of course, I remember when I came here to engage the labor union before the election. We sat right here. There are a lot of people, under this tree, and there was a serious engagement. I made some promises to you at that time. Well, I didn't know. Well, let me say this. You promised me your support that particular day. So I knew if you come through with your support, I will win. And you did, and I won. But we couldn't have envisaged at that time that we will get to a situation like this. But I made a promise to you that day. I said I will make tough decisions so that our economy can thrive. So we are there right now, and we will make the decisions that will make our economy to thrive, with or without the oil money from the center. We want to get our economy back on track. This is why we have started opening up the system while keeping an eye on the report from the Oyo State COVID-19 Emergency Operations Center. We have partially opened up the state secretariat. We are picking up infrastructural projects that we have had to hold off. Already, some projects have been approved in the last week. We are injecting funds to kickstart our economic recovery. Amid this pandemic, on April 14, 2020, I signed the Oyo State Agribusiness Development Agency Bill into law. The core mandate of this agency is to create private, public, and development organization partnership that will ensure food security in Oyo State and use agriculture to grow our economy. We are taking these steps because of you, the workers on whose back the economy rests. I remember during my inaugural speech, I'd asked for your patience because we could not pay the newly introduced minimum wage then. I mean, it was still at a discussion level. Even during the campaign, I was asked, pointedly, that are you going to pay this minimum wage? If you go back to the video, I didn't commit. I said until I see what is on ground, and I also made a promise that if what we can generate can pay more than the federally sanctioned minimum wage, it's a federal structure, we will pay in Oyo State. Our payment will be tied to our productivity. So once we get our productivity up in Oyo State, we're well on the path, to do our own thing and to pay what is commensurate with the size of our economy. I promise that we will pay, but I should give us a little time. You did, and we did not also let you down. Less than 10 months later, we not only approved the payment of the new minimum wage, we paid the backlog from January 2020, and by the grace of God, we will keep paying it. The 25th of every month will remain the date when you receive your salaries every month. It is the GSM day, and it will continue as the GSM day. We will continue to prioritize your health and safety. This pandemic has shown how decayed our healthcare system is. We have had to invest in upgrading and equipping our healthcare facilities. We're proud of the work we have done in the 100-bed infectious disease center at Olodo. Now we are working at upgrading the facilities at the Agbami Chest Center, Jericho, and the isolation unit at Lautech Teaching Hospital, Ogbomoso. We will be moving to Shaki and Igboara afterwards. As a matter of fact, Professor Olonge was at Igboara yesterday for an inspection, and he sent me his report at 1 a.m. this morning. We helped to upgrade the diagnostic center at the virology department of the University College Hospital, Ibadan. So as far as fighting COVID-19 is concerned, we are testing more, just as we have better facilities to manage cases. I want to implore every one of us to please keep following the directives of the Oyo State COVID-19 Task Force. I am convinced that if we keep working together, we will not only build our economy, we will make it better than it was before COVID-19 struck. We remain open to ideas that will help our economy grow. Those businesses that have been especially affected at this time were open to listening to your ideas and suggestions to bring you back to stream gradually. I was having a discussion with a group of private school owners, and the schools are all closed. They rely on the school fees to pay the workers, to pay the teachers in their employment. Now the children are home, you have to keep the teachers, and there's no fund to pay. So I told them, well, here's my own idea. We should let our parents know that this period that the children are at home, we take it as their long vacation. We have a drop-dead date of July the 15th. We are hopeful that we'll be able to open the schools by July the 15th. And if we do that, they will complete the 2 weeks of the second term, and then they will immediately start the third term, which will end around September. And there won't be any long holiday again. And they will just flip around and start the next session. Yes, we're not the smartest around. We want to listen to ideas from you. Tell us, what you think about programs, policies of our government. We exist for the welfare of our people. That's why you put us in this position. So don't be shy about it. Some people, they will say, we don't know how to approach you. And then sometimes I ask them, ṣé mo gbéná sórí ni àbí mo lórí méjì? So I said, please, approach me. Tell me what you think. I'll listen to you. We argue about policies and challenges. The robustness of that argument will definitely bring out the best for the government and for the people of our state. At this time, we're leveraging on the agricultural sector. Food security remains essential, so we must move from simply growing and exporting food crops to agro-processing. We're starting with turning the 2 farm settlements at Akufo and Erua into farm estates. But we plan to scale up and incorporate the other 5 settlements across the state. We have Ijaye, we have Fashola, we have Iresadu, and others. I read on a WhatsApp platform when somebody said, Ogun people are not happy with Seyi Makinde's administration because why did you just, you brought back Oisada, to Shaki, but you're starting upgrading of farm settlements from Erua and Akufo. I said first and foremost, even those people that will work at Erua and Akufo, they have papers to sign, they will go to Shaki. They will stay in hotels around Shaki. They will contribute to the local economy at Shaki, and they will also, of course, we are upgrading the facilities. I mean, I saw it during my campaign. I was going to stay at that facility, but it wasn't possible. So within the next few months, maybe 2 or 3 months, I'll be able to sleep as the governor of Oyo State in Shaki. And also, we're opening up land, because yesterday I had day before yesterday we met at the Southwest Governors Forum, and it was a meeting with the Deputy Governor of Central Bank, and they made us realize that there are funds that we can tap into immediately at the Central Bank during this planting season for our farmers. So I held a meeting yesterday with the SA Agribusiness. He was in my house till almost, I believe, midnight. And we agreed that, look, open up areas, at least. CBN were asking us for 5,000 hectares. And I said, open up 10,000 hectares in our geopolitical zones. Go to Okeogun, open up 4,000 hectares for them. Go to Ogbomoso, open up like 2,000 hectares. Come to Ibadan, come to Irua, open up those hectares, and then let's tap into the fund so that at the harvest time, for the first time, they will see Oyo State with bumper harvest. We promise you that we will build a strong economy and we will deliver a strong economy. I have seen in the past weeks also some articles which have attempted to divide us. They have insinuated rifts within our cabinet and have tried to look like we're not united in this battle to restore the economic health of our great state completely. Well, I want to assure the good people of Oyo State that these are just disgruntled people clutching at straws. The entire cabinet will continue to work with the labor union, with the people of Oyo State, to ensure that Oyo State attains its rightful place in Nigeria. And before I will close, I want to appreciate the labor unions, the TUC, the NLC, and all the affiliated unions for the award that you just gave to me. I'm not frivolous. I have turned down several awards because people like to identify with folks that are in position of authority. But I accepted this because this relationship did not just start. We've been together. You have met with me outside of the official channel. You've offered your suggestions. Your advices. We've had to argue things outside of the glare of officialdom. I believe if you really mean well for the people of Oyo State, that is the path to take, and that is the path you have taken. So I give you my commitment that myself and the administration, we will continue to be open to you. We will continue to listen to you, and we will not discard your counsel. Yes, Oyo State will spend its way out of this economic meltdown. We approved the second phase of the light up. It's at least a 29 billion naira project, and we've set up a committee. I believe the SSG and two others to ensure that they work with the contractor. Whole fabrication, all the things that can be done locally must be done locally, and they have to report on the progress to show that certain amount of that money is spent in Oyo State. It is the only way we can ensure that the benefit of an enhanced economy gets to the street level. I know we can do this, and together we will do it. Yi Soleto, great Oyo State workers, I want to wish you a happy Workers' Day. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and God bless Oyo State. God bless the labor unions in Oyo State. Thank you, and God bless you.